welcome to another episode of Talk the Torque with me, Desh Bechin. Today I'm chatting to Arnold Oostehuizen, the dealer principal and co-owner of Arnold Motors in Klerksdorp. Yes, all the way from Klerksdorp. So happy that all of these amazing people are coming to visit us here in studio to share a bit of their culture with us in studio. So Arnold takes pride in his work, and it's easy to see that his dealership is one of his biggest passions. Over the years, Arnold Motors has obtained numerous awards, including APSA's coveted Golden Partner Award and MFC's Dealer of the Year Award. And one of his ladies, Doreen Bezuidenhout, is the winner of our last year's MWOT Long Service Award. A true champion for the ladies at his dealership. I just know that I had to get Arnold into studio. Now this is my first time meeting Arnold, and I took a few minutes to get to know him a bit better off air. Arnold is amazing when it comes to championing and being the catalyst for change that we all want to see in terms of this landscape being equal and women being more welcome into our industry. So let's welcome Arnold, and this interview is proudly brought to you by Sariti Solutions. Hello Arnold.
Hello, and thank you for having me here.
You're welcome. It was a long drive, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's almost like 2.5 hours, but it's definitely worthwhile.
Oh, thank you so much.
For sure.
Arnold, we are here because of the sole purpose of sharing knowledge and empowering women in the motoring trade. And we often invite, or not that often invite, the men that have been, instrumental and influential in terms of motoring South Africa. And you have a beautiful story. You have 4 dealerships in Klerksdorp, and you're quite a prominent name in the area and in South Africa, I would think. So let's start off by you telling our viewers, where did your journey in motoring begin?
Yeah, originally I started by selling car parts at BMW for a few years, and after working abroad for some time, I came back to South Africa. My brother convinced me to become a sales representative in Pretoria, and after selling 18 cars in my first month, I realized I have a passion and talent for the motoring industry. With some mentoring and support, I started building Arnold Motors from the ground up.
Wow, Arnold, tell us more about your dealership, about the brands you work with perhaps, or because you're a used car dealership, maybe tell us more about the culture of your dealership.
Yeah, Arnold Motors aims to cater to everyone's needs. From a student to a CEO, we have something for everyone. And we will do everything in our ability to help you find your dream car. We have more than 14 years experience in the vehicle sales industry. Therefore, we know what our clients prefer and need when buying a new vehicle. Our team will go above and beyond for our clients.
What positive influences do you believe that women bring into the motoring trade? Because I'm asking this question because you worked very closely, and Doreen is one of your employees, and she did win, as mentioned earlier, on the Motoring Woman of the Year Awards. But I'm sure, and someone from your dealership or someone nominated her for this award. So you have first experience about what women like Doreen can bring to the table.
Yeah. I think that women provide new and different perspectives to the motoring industry. Because the world is changing, we have to change with it, and we have seen what male leaders can do in the motoring industry, but I think it's time to see what type of change women can bring to the table. We need more female role models in the motoring industry.
I agree with you 100%. So having said that, how can male leaders like yourself in motoring aspire, or no, sorry, I should use the word inspire, and motivate women?
We need to provide women with more opportunities. For a long time, women were ignored with regards to decision making and even leadership opportunities. Because the motoring industry was seen as a man's world, we have to ask women for their opinions and input because their contributions have the same value as those of a man.
Absolutely. Now, you are a great champion and a catalyst, as I said earlier on, for change, especially for women empowerment in our industry. Why so?
Because if you ignore women, you are ignoring more than half of the population. I've seen the milestones that Arnold Motors has reached, and it's because we have such a diverse team, which includes people of different genders, race, and religions.
Yeah.
I don't even want to think where we would be without the women. On our team, diversity provides different approaches to problems, and we are able to break new grounds by giving everyone an equal opportunity.
Wow, that's amazing. And how do you feel about the Motoring Woman of the Year Awards, which is powered by MFC, a division of Nedbank? How do you feel about this little platform that we have created for women and to recognize women in South Africa?
Yeah, I think it's an excellent initiative that empowers women by giving them the recognition they deserve. I think it also proves women that they are seen, their input does matter, and that they are on the forefront of change.
Thank you so much for saying that. I think you're going to be my male ambassador for our show.
Thank you so much.
Arnold, what advice can you offer to women of motoring South Africa, or women that want to enter into our trade? What advice can you give to them?
Yeah, don't let the fear of striking out keep you from playing the game.
I like that.
Statistics have shown that men apply for a job even if they're not fully qualified. But women only apply if they are like 100% qualified for the job. And this could be why there are so many female voices that we haven't heard. Our industry is changing, but it can't change if we don't have pioneers.
I like that. Thank you for that. Thank you. Do you believe that Doreen winning the award, has it made a positive change in terms of her performance and her attitude, her confidence, her self-esteem?
Yeah, honestly, I never met a person who is as motivated, driven, and empowered. She has always been that way because she doesn't allow men to stand in her way. Her performance and attitude has stayed the same, because she has always had an unmatched work ethic. The only difference is that everyone else knows what the Arnold Motors team has known for years.
You talked a little bit about fear, and I love that little quote you gave, but how can one overcome fear?
More than 90% of the things we are afraid of will never happen. Start dealing with the things that scares you as soon as possible. If you try to delay it, you will worry more and create more problems in your head. Most of the time, you realize was easier. You realize it was easier than you thought.
Yes, that's so true. Arnold, it's such a great pleasure. I know we have discussed this earlier on. I'm going to put it out there. We are going to be coming to you live from Klerksdorp with a workshop. We're going to do a lot of work together in terms of empowering more people and more women in the motoring trade. So thank you so much. Thank you very much for joining us and for welcoming us into your family.
Big pleasure, and thank you so much for inviting me.
You're welcome. And thank you, viewers, for watching, commenting, and sharing our interviews and content. Our non-profit companies, the Motoring Woman of the Year Awards, powered by MFC and Evo by Nedbank, as well as the Talk the Torque Studios, powered by Sariti Solutions, are aimed at recognizing women that are making a difference and contributing to our trade. We are not just relating stories of challenges and success, we are changing lives. Together, we are providing a platform to empower and uplift the women of our trade, and this is a platform where we can also share our experiences as well as educate the future generations to explore the endless and exciting career opportunities in motoring South Africa. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and kindly get your friends, colleagues and families to follow us on all our social media platforms. Viewers, let's take the unwanted stress and complications out of purchasing your next vehicle, please visit www.auto.evo.africa. We have thousands of vehicles on sale for you to choose from. We only advertise on behalf of reliable and trustworthy MFC accredited dealerships. This newly introduced car listing portal is absolutely amazing. It's user friendly and can assist you from start to finish with your car buying process. All details are displayed on the screen and there's a link in the caption of this video. Ladies, everyone procrastinates and everyone has a vice or two, however minor they might be. But those who are continually successful never let distractions overtake them. Instead, they have the discipline to force themselves to keep at it, even when they feel the urge to do something less important. Furthermore, successful people don't consider themselves to be perfect. Even if they have great confidence in their abilities, they still work to improve, identifying where they have weaknesses and doing what they need to do to strengthen themselves. One thing you'll note if you talk to a highly successful person like Arnold over here is that they often have an amazingly detailed knowledge of their field, and many have an incredible knowledge of other fields as well. That's because a good portion of success is understanding the ins and outs of what you're trying to do and the world at large. So go out there, learn, be open-minded and very hungry for knowledge. It is definitely because I always believe that knowledge is power. And on that note, I would like to remind you that the question should never be who's going to let me. It should always be who's going to stop me.